I don't know why it doesn't link it. Well, I'm live, but am I live on the right one? This is the question. Shall I find out? Okay, well, just might as well start my... You'll be able to hear me now. Oh my God, sorry guys. I tried, I don't know if you heard me before, I don't think you did. I had to turn the microphone back on. Basically, I tried to do an intro to the broadcast. I have to practice a bit more, I think. Sorry about that. I did a live stream, I did a pre-intro for Patreon, just to let them know that I'm still thinking of them. I am a busy guy, so I thought this is a good opportunity to just talk to you guys and let you know what I'm doing. If you guys can't hear me, let me know. If I'm distorting, let me know. So, what's happening? Right now I am relaxing on Father's Day. It is Father's Day in Australia. It's the 3rd of September. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon and the clock's, my bloody clock's got a flat battery. Have to fix that. I am here enjoying a black label Johnny Walker whiskey. I got that from Aldi just recently. It came with a little kit. It was like a Father's Day gift set. Yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. It's pretty good. Anyway, YouTube, let me see. So am I looking... Oh, I just turned things off. Bear with me. I'm trying to work this stuff out. I am very, what do you call it? Uncoordinated when it comes to YouTube and to live streaming. I'm going to get better eventually, so bear with me. Now we're going to get the live chat. I'm going to try and grab the live chat. There we go. Oh, shut up. Yeah. Stop talking, Pierre. So I disconnect, pop out the chat so I can see it outside. Now I can see you guys talking. There we go. So it is working. So the live chat's working. I can now see what you guys have to say to each other and to me. And I'll try to reply to most of you and let you know and welcome you aboard. Welcome, guys. Thank you very much for watching this live stream. It's a bit uncoordinated, out of whack, and I hope you can hear me well, and I hope this is going as good as I thought. Basically, we've got a few of you up here now. Brian's Casual Cosplay. Hey, mate. How you going, Brian's Casual Cosplay? Welcome to the live stream. I appreciate you being there. Tucker is saying, hi, Dave. Hi, Dave from UK. 5 AM. Oh my God. Look, I'm sorry. I could go a bit later, but I've got Father's Day today, so I've got the kids coming over and I'm cooking a big beef roast on the Weber today, and it's nicely smoked, beautifully tender, and it's been cooking since 11 o'clock this morning. It is now, what, 10 past 2, 5 past 2, whatever it is, and it's got another maybe 2 hours to go, so I'm going to enjoy that, I think. I had Finru on the system before. For some reason, like I said, the live chat jumps to the wrong live stream. I don't know why it does it, but it does it, unfortunately. So it's really good for you guys to be able to jump aboard. And I'm loving this. So I've got a few topics to talk about today. First one is Father's Day. It is Father's Day today. I wrote things down, can you believe it? And I'm probably going to do this for about half an hour to an hour. I do have to run off. If I'm still going at 2:30, I do have to run off and put a chicken in the oven, which is for dinner tonight as well. So I've got a fair few family members coming over, so hopefully enjoy that. I just want to check to make sure my audio is working because no one's talking on the chat. So I'll have a good old quick listen. Nope, go over here to the live stream. I appreciate you being there. Tucker, it works. It's fine. It's not distorting. It sounds nice and clear, so it's really good to hear. I've done a few setups. I've got a couple of GoPros. I've got a I know I'm jumping around a bit. Sorry, guys. My kids swamped me this morning. Beer o'clock now. Yeah, Brian's casual cosplay just was swamped by his kids. My kids are adults. They're all left home, so they're going to swamp me tonight when I cook a meal for them, and I sit back and go, and they will go, here, Dad. Happy Father's Day. I'm just looking forward to it. So anyway, going back to the other topic. I have 2 cameras running at the moment. I've got a movable camera, so I can actually take this camera and move it around. This is what I'm going to strive to do. You can see the chat up there. You guys are nicely chatting. This is my brew shed. I've done this so I can showcase things when I do home, what do you call it? When I do brewing. I'll do like 4-hour streams of brewing. At least I can get the camera and move it around if I need to get things going. I also have a different angle. Now tell me if this is a bad idea, but in the future I will be doing more like this, and I'm going to try and slipstream what I'm doing. Pardon me. I've got, of course, the camera here and the live stream, or the second camera here. They're both GoPros. One's an 11, one's a 10. And they seem to work differently from each other, but it seemed to work, and that's what I'm happy with. It's pretty good quality, so I hope you like it. All right, next topic. I'll go back to the main camera. I've got a couple of members, new members to Patreon. So as you guys know, I have Patreon, and because of them, I can do a lot more brewing. I've been able to buy brewery equipment and brews. I've got some all grains coming, and I've got some more extract brewings coming, and that's all because of Patreon. Granted, I do play in a rock band, and all the money I make in the rock band go into this as well. So that allows me to buy things as well. So the money I'm making through brewing and my hobbies is paying for my hobbies, which is all bloody awesome. So I'd like to welcome Dave and Andy to Patreon. They're the last 2 to join this month. Oh, last month now. And it's been awesome getting there. That makes 11 Patreon members now. You guys are freaking awesome. It is. I support some channels as well out there on Patreon. And it's just phenomenal that people can acknowledge your ability, well, not ability, my ability to express what I'm doing on YouTube, and you guys have just given me a little bit of money to allow me to keep doing that. That's bloody awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, there you are. Yeah, Finru Home Brewing just replied. He just said, oh, there you are. So what happened, Finru, is I use OBS, which is a free streaming program, and when I set it up on YouTube, as soon as I start to stream, it loses it and says I've got to start a whole new broadcast. So I apologise if I dropped out. I have recorded a pre-stream, so I actually spoke about you in the pre-stream for the Patreons. So if you're interested, I'll put a link for it so you can watch it as well. So yeah, Patreon, thank you very much, Patreon members. You're a bloody awesome bunch. Also, the Cocoa Cabana that I made. Now, some of you have probably watched the video that I made. It's a full-on extract beer. I admit, it tastes good. It tastes really good. The issue I had, and I didn't realise I was going to, was the coconut itself. I should have. I'll show you. Hang on. I should have put all the coconut in the hot bag, every bit of it. The problem is the coconut. Oh, you just clicked on a thumbnail. No worries. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it. Sorry, people talking, so I just have a look. The hop socks are awesome. My problem was I made some coconut, baked it, and I just threw it straight into the brew, basically. I mean, I steeped it, and then threw that steep into the brew. And, of course, it's blocking all my cavities. I mean, the tap cavities, the output cavities, the valves. It's blocking everything. It's just horrible. Luckily, I've got a bit of time to age it, so I need to age it and let it thin out. Clear out, and then I can try it. But I have tried it, and already it's got a fairly strong hop burn. It's fairly bitter at the moment, but I think it's really going to die off in the next week or so. So I should be doing a live, I won't do a live stream, but I will be doing, sorry, laugh my ass off. I shouldn't swear, should I? Doesn't matter. I should be doing a tasting on that beer in the near future, and I'll have someone who's going to come over and share that tasting with me, so hopefully it might be a bit more entertaining than usual. So that's coming up. I'm very shocked at how good this beer ended up being. It cost, I would say, well, the first extract, the main extract, was from Keg Land, and I ordered the kit, and they had nothing, so they just sent me this one extract, and I went, well, what am I going to do now? I have to go shop for all this stuff. Rob Lee, how you going, mate? Thank you for everything. Cheers, appreciate it. Rob said hi, mate. He's on there. Cheers for watching. Happy Father's Day if you're a dad. Any of you guys, if you're a dad, happy Father's Day. You deserve it. Yeah, so calculating everything, I reckon it would have cost me around about $55 to $60. Now I'm going to make a video on this when I do the tasting and talk about how much it all costs, and yeah, give you an insight on what this massive brew cost me to get this beautiful flavour I got. Yeah, so I'll let you know about that one. So now, the next thing, videos. Now, I haven't been putting out videos. You guys have noticed I've slowed down my output. Basically, I'm working my butt off. I had the last two, today and yesterday, off, but I'm also playing in a couple of bands. I've been spending more time practicing, learning, and honing my skills on my bass, because I'm a bass player, and my vocals for the upcoming gigs I've got. I've got a fair few gigs coming up with two bands. I've got one in Merimbula. I've got like a 4-hour drive to go to do a gig there. It's a big one. I've got about 4 in Gippsland in the next month. So I had to re-practice all of my bass work. Lorenzo L, hey mate, from Las Vegas. Las Vegas. Guys, you just reach me from everywhere. That's bloody awesome. Sorry, guys. So I've been practicing and putting a lot more time into music at the moment and keeping away from the brewing. I haven't had time to do much of that at all. I'll get back into it, of course. I just need to, you know, live life as well. What was the other thing about it? Brewing, videos. Editing. I had Filmora, what was it? Filmora Wondershare 12, I think it was. It was like a pay per year use, and it was, you know, $60, $70 a year. And it started fouling up. My computer wouldn't drop and drag anything in. I had to reset my computer, which didn't work anyway. I've spent a lot of time trying to get this program to work, and it never did. So I moved over to a DaVinci Resolve 18.5. Now, I'm using the free version at the moment, so I'm hoping to get into the, not sure, hope that's not store-bought whiskey. Well, I'm waiting for your one, Rob, to age a little. Sorry, Rob just sent me a question and said, I hope that's not store-bought whiskey. And Rob actually gave me a bottle of whiskey, and it's quite nice, but I want it to age a bit more to get a bit more, actually, I might just actually try this. While you're here, Rob, I'm going to go and grab it, and I'm going to try it in front of you. This is probably a good option. Cheers. I'll just swig this down. Hey. I'll be back in a sec. Sorry, I've changed the subject. 2 minutes. I'll talk while I'm walking around. You won't see it. And DaVinci as well, and free feature. Yeah. Sorry, Brian's Casual Cosplay uses DaVinci Resolve, and it's free. The good thing about it has every feature you will ever need in video making, for basic video making. If you want extra trick items, yeah, it's not going to work, but everything you need for editing a video works, and it's just brilliant. So I'll be using DaVinci, but I'm still learning how to use it properly. That's why it's taken a lot longer to put videos out as well. Back in a sec. Oh. Sorry, I hope it wasn't too long. I'm just talking to Crix, our little border collie. This is a bottle of whiskey that Rob gave me. He actually dropped into work and dropped in and said, thank you very much for what you do, and said, have a bottle of whiskey that he made. Shh. It's clean fluid, but you can drink it. So I like it. In the recipe, Finaroo, good on you, Finaroo. Finaroo's going to the toilet. Just want to let you know. I did a live stream. Oh, it would have been a while back now. I can't remember when it was. And I went and had a pee and forgot to turn the microphone off. Can you believe it? I don't know if you guys noticed, but no one ever said anything. So anyway, Rob said he basically made this using tomato. What was it? Tomato puree? Was it? I can't remember now. Oh my god! It's written down. I've written it down. I haven't brought it with me, but it is store bought. No, I'm lying, but it's nice. It's got a really nice. It's not overly sweet. It's fairly. It's like the original. Like this one here has a very smoky taste to it, where Rob's one isn't so smoky, but it smells okay. It needs a bit more aging. I think it needs. I'll try and give it another couple of months. It's actually tasting better today than it was 2 weeks ago. So a week and a half ago. So it's really good. It's very, very nice whiskey. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate it. Right, Rob Lee. Bird Watchers Wash. Bird Watchers Wash. Bird Watchers Wash. That's a good name for it. Yeah. Something you can just sit there and relax and look at a bird and just sip. No, it's actually quite nice. Very, very good. And I really appreciate it. All right. What was the topic? DaVinci Resolve. Basically, on DaVinci Resolve, there are a few features in it that are different to Filmora. Filmora is more of a layman's use product, and it works. It works really well. And I've been doing most of my videos using that up until now. I contacted the company, and it turns out they're an Asian company, and it's quite difficult to get information out of them and try and word things up that they can help me with the problems with the stream, with the connection to all my edits and stuff like that. But anyway, nonetheless, I am now in DaVinci Resolve, and you'll see better videos coming up very soon. Okay, next one. My wine. I made some wine, and thanks to Rob again, he gave me a wine kit, which was Vineco. No, was it Vineco? Yeah, it was Vineco from Kegland, and it was out of date just by a little bit. Everything was in date. Well, everything was about a month out of date, and the yeast was still into date. But it was the other way around. I think the yeast was out of date, and all the product was just out of date. Something like that. Anyway, I ended up using yeast from a shop. I bought some yeast. And the first time I've ever done it is I've actually used filtered water rather than using the Camden tablet in this wine. It's not as good. I found that the Vineco wines aren't as good as the Wine Expert kits. So the Wine Expert kit I've got a couple of spare bottles that I did 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, and they were bloody beautiful. You know, really, really tasty. And I am a wine lover. I do really like a red. So the Vineco one seemed to have this dirty flavour to it, and I just couldn't get it to clear out enough. And yeah, it turned out all right, and I'm quite happy with the wine. It's not bad. It just has this little bit of a dirty, wet cloth taste to it, and I've got a feeling it could have something to do with the filtered water rather than Camden. But when you make these wines, they actually add sodium. What is it? Well, they add water additives to make the water neutral from chlorine and chloramine, so it shouldn't have made a difference, to be honest, but it did. Filtering the water with the filters I've got over here. I bought a couple more because like I said, I work at Autobarn. Oh, I probably haven't said that to you guys before. I work at Autobarn, and we have those RV water filters, which are perfect. They get rid of most of the chlorine and most of the chloramine, and whatever's left over is negligible, so it's good. All right, what do we got up here? Hey brother, happy Father's Day and cheers. You too, big man Brendan. Breadman Brendan, sorry mate, and Rob Lee checking the still back in 2. Yeah, Rob's doing a bit of some hand sanitizer, so it's really good. All right, what's the next topic? Oh, what I was going to say about the wine is I think Wine Expert works better if you want to do a kit. I really would like to do a free wine, something that comes from grapes, and use yeast and really actually do it from scratch. But it's something I haven't been game to do yet. It'll come. And going on the topic of Camden, I might go back to using Camden again. My beers are not as good. Just a while ago, as some of you might have watched on my videos, when I use Camden, my beers come out great. They hold on for a long time. Camden does, what is it? What do you call it? What do you call it when it's a preservative? Camden is a bit of a preservative. So I find that the beers aren't preserving as well. They're probably not lasting as long in the kegerator. So I mean, I haven't tipped it out. I've been drinking them, and I've got 4 kegs full at the moment, so they're all aging in it, so I can't drink it. That's why I'm drinking whiskey. So I've got no beer. Well, I have, but I don't want to drink it yet. What was Camden? I might go back to Camden just a little bit. I'll use filtered water and throw in maybe a 1/4 tablet, maybe even half, if you guys can recommend anything better, just to break up that little bit more and to preserve it a little bit. I think I might just do that, and that'll come in my next video when I start doing some all grains again. I haven't done that for a while, and I should be starting that soon. What else? It's 22 past. I've got to keep my eye on it because I've got to put the chicken on. I've got a chicken I have to put in the oven. I don't know if you guys know that, if you've been around. Yeah, so... oh, hello, Brian's Casual Cosplay said, I made a small wine with Blickford's grape juice and Mangrove Jack's VR21 yeast. Isn't too shabby. That is an idea. That's a good idea. I might try that. So how much... Brian, can you give me the recipe at all? Is it a 20 litre thing that I can make 25 bottles out of, or is it something that you just made in a small 10 litre vat and drank it out of that? So one thing I need to tell you about, I made a stout. It was a vanilla, well, it wasn't great, but it tasted great. It was a stout, and it was bloody nice. I've been aging it for 6 months. I made it at the start of the year. It wasn't nice at the start. 3 months in, it was getting a bit better. It still had a bit of a tangy taste on the tongue, like a tannin taste on the tongue. So I kept trying it, you know, going to the kegerator. Okay, yeah, it tastes good. I'll have a couple of glasses of that. In the end, I poured myself a beer, 2 days or 3 days ago, and it went, I couldn't believe it. I drank the whole bloody thing. In the end, it was bloody beautiful. It came out sweet, soft. It was smooth. It was just beautiful. It was a vanilla, what do you call that stuff? I'm bad. I'm so bad. What's that Christmassy stuff that you get when you put in? There's something called your apple crumble has it in it. It's cinnamon. It had cinnamon sticks in it, and I didn't taste any cinnamon sticks, but it was very honey-y. So it had a bit of like a molasses note. It had forget it. It was just bloody beautiful. Anyway, in the end, so it was worth it. So next year I'll do it again, and I would use a Camden tablet this time. I won't use the actual filtered water. I might even try to use a reverse osmosis. I think that's what they call it, where we've got 3 little filters and they take all of the crap out, and then I'll put my own in and try that too. I might set that up in the next year or so and see how that goes and see if I can get some better flavours out of my beers. All right, what do we got in there? Finru Home Brewery, not sure what you mean about not preserving your beer. Not preserving your beer. Oh, with the Camden tablet, if you don't use it, I've been finding that the beer is deteriorating quicker. So it's not lasting, especially the IPAs, they're not lasting 2 months or 3 months. They're only lasting 6 weeks or 7 weeks, that's what I meant. So when the Camden goes in, it seems to stop the accumulation of any kind of, I really don't know. It just seemed to be better when I did it. So that's all I'm thinking. And I think the Camden does preserve the beer, so. Okay, Finru, Brian's Casual Cosplay, sure, I'll message you through in the Instagram. Brian's Casual Cosplay is going to send me a message to see if I can make a wine out of juice from the supermarket. It's an ant crawling all over my bloody camera. Fly time. Last pour always tastes the best. Yeah, you know you're right. I don't know why, but it does. Anyway, is it because you know you're going to miss out later? Is it like a placebo effect? I don't know. Hey, that is good whiskey. Anyway, no one else is talking at the moment, so that's awesome. Just, what else is happening? My shed is still pumping along. It's a bit of a mess. Yeah, I'll show you what it's all about. I'll give you a view with my movable cam. Here you go. It's got a limited position, but it's a bloody mess in here at the moment. Look at this. I haven't been riding my bike. I've been setting that up so I can ride it. Even the drawers are open. Look at that. It's just a bloody mess. So I'm just in the middle of wanting to clean all this up. I haven't put the cheer sign on. And it's just been a challenge to keep all this up. And it's something that only I can fix. Let me get some stuff out of the way here. Alrighty. Main camera. Oh, this thing's works really well. Excuse me, hay fever. Sorry about that. I try not to do that. You probably notice in my videos I do that sometimes, where I kind of snort. When I'm editing, I cut all that out. You probably notice that in my edits there's cuts. It's not because I'm swearing or saying the wrong thing. It's because I do little grunts and noises, and I try and cut that out. Sometimes I even mute it. Sometimes you'll see me go, and it'll be just dead quiet. But as you stream it or watch it, you can't tell. You just can't tell most of the time anyway. Some people can. Flight time. Yeah, Rob, it does. It purifies and softens the water. I think you're right there. That's Camden tablet, sorry. Yeah, so I believe that's what makes a huge difference in your beers, and I will be going back to it. I still have Camden tablets, so I wanted to try something less chemically, which I guess doesn't work, you know. Okay, so I am going to come back in a sec, guys, if you don't mind. I have to go and put this chicken on in the oven. I'll think of a topic to talk about if you guys are still interested in sticking around. Talk amongst yourselves. I haven't got any... I've got no music for you. Hang on. No, I won't do that to you. The intro video was... Actually, I will show you that. I had the intro video of my original videos that I did. And I found it, and I thought, I'm going to share this today and show people what it's all about. Basically, it's just an intro to all my videos in the past. I streamlined it, brought it down, and I actually look at... I'm going to put this chicken on. Another channel. And that channel was doing that same thing, and then he actually narrowed it down and just put a symbol up and put a bit of noise, and that was it, and that's what he did. And I thought, wow, that's actually better to cut that short, and yeah, it makes it more happy when you win chicken dinner. Sorry, just reading the chats. Finru says he's enjoying the show. Cheers, Finru. I'm already tipsy. I don't want to be tipsy. I've got family coming over, so I can't go crazy with drinking whiskey, so I have to hold off for a minute. Might go get a glass of water. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, this intro video was part of my videos. If you hadn't seen in the past, I've been at this for 4.5 years, and I've edited and created a video for my channel. So I'll just share it with you while I go get this chicken. I'm hoping it won't take me a minute. I won't be too long. Hang on. Did it last? I don't know if the audio lasts long too. I'm going for Finru, I'm going for dinner and bed. Jeez, guys. Finru, you going to bed now? Oh, jeez. Finru lives in New Zealand. I watch his channel regularly. He does weekly videos for like brew videos weekly. He's a good sort, good bloke. Anyway. Yep, so yeah, Finru, have a great snooze, mate. Alrighty, so the chicken's on. The kids will be here in about 2.5 hours. Hang on, what time are they coming over? 5 o'clock. So what is it, 2:30? Yeah, 3 hours. 2.5 hours. Mathematics isn't my strongest suit. So, a couple other things. On my channel, I've finally become monetized. Sorry, not monetized, sorry. Got that completely wrong. Kegland has put out to brewers that they're happy to pay YouTubers funds or monetize money, funds, if they get sales. So basically, I became a affiliate member of Kegland, and it's a gold one. So basically, they're going to start sending me stuff, and I'm going to actually portray it on my channel. And reality is, I have been doing a lot for Keg King, but the problem with Keg King, no offense to those guys, they're really good. Have no issues with them at all. Their products are great. They don't want me to compare it with anyone. So the hard part is to promote something and not compare it. To tell them, you know, what they can do to improve a product. You know, you make a product, you need improvement in that product. I use their Apollo Titan 3 or 30, which is a 30-litre Apollo Titan, and it's a stainless steel thing for fermenting. I really like it. It's really good. There are some things I feel can be improved with it, but as it is, they don't want me to do that. They don't want me to tell you what I feel it should be improved upon. It's not something they're promoting anyway or pushing. So I think the actual stainless steel fermenters, affiliates, Brian's Casual Cosplay, affiliates. I'm an affiliate member, gold class affiliate member. So yeah, so if you guys are watching my videos and you are thinking of buying some brew stuff, just jump on there, click on my links down below. I'll leave in all my, well, latest videos anyway, all my, in the comment section, it's in the, I'm really having a blank. What is wrong with me today? I can't think. What do they call it when they bloody, so comparisons is the best way to improve. Brian's Casual Cosplay, I agree wholeheartedly. If you compare it with other companies and see what one company is doing better than the other, you can improve your product to make that much better. And that's kind of the reason why Kegland is becoming more a product. I bought a keg washer from Kegland, and it's horrible, absolutely horrible. It's plastic, it falls apart, all the feet fall off. I'm sure they will improve on that, or maybe they already have. Funny enough, but Keg King sent me one for free, and I tell you what, this is so much better. So you can say, you know, wow, I can compare it and say, okay, the Keg King one's bloody brilliant compared to the Kegland one. That's a compliment. It's bloody good. So why can't they do that? Anyway, that's just how they are, and that's the problem with all that. Okay, good Brian's schedule is a bit weird. Comparison is the best way to improve. Before I go, I think every piece of brew gear I gave for home brewing, I've made myself. Cheers, guys. Yeah, good on you. I probably shouldn't be buying everything, but I do it because people like to see. Cheers, mate. Yeah, so I'm an affiliate member of Kegland. A lot of people are, especially the ones that are monetized and doing fairly well with their brew channel. If you do want to buy something from them, just click on my links down below. I have a fair few going. I'll put more on there as time goes. And all my old videos, I'll be adding the links to those as well, just as I go. So yeah, just so you know about all that. You know, we try and make money as we go and try and... I'm never going to make a living out of doing this. I chose a topic in YouTube that isn't going to make money. It's a hobby and it's fun. And I appreciate you guys being part of it. Alright, what do I talk about now? Anybody got any ideas? Anybody making a really interesting brew at the moment? If you guys can comment on in the comments there. I'm looking for something to do. I'm about to leave, so... That's a good whiskey. I really like that, Rob. Very nice, thank you. Right, that's what I was going to talk to you about. I just realised. Brewzilla. Brian's Casual Cosplay is getting a Brewzilla. Now, talking on that topic, I actually regret something that I did when I first started brewing. I regret buying the Grandfather. The amount of effort and time it's cost me to improve it, to make it more usable, is just ridiculous. A Brewzilla works. It just works as it is. Why are we paying $1,400 for a Grandfather when you can get a Brewzilla for less than $700, half price? And it does exactly the same job. It's just ridiculous. And I think it's a smart move. Get a Brewzilla, bloody works perfectly. I'm testing your Cooper's Draft. I'm testing your Cooper's Draft Caramel Malt Amarillo. Still a little hot burn, but it's coming along nicely. Yeah, I did a Cooper's Draft Caramel Malt and Amarillo. I think it was it Smash? And it was a nice beer. Very nice beer. And I'm going to do it again. Thanks, Brian's Casual Cosplay. I appreciate you checking out the recipes and having a go. I really appreciate you guys checking this channel out and hopefully learning from it too. Brewed by dark, mild, all grain I call Tired Bastard, due to the fact I live in it. I live with me. In fact, I live with me. Oh, ME. Oh yeah, CFM. Yeah. Yes. That's a good name for what you represent. That's absolutely brilliant. Finru, do you actually post your recipes on your videos, or do you just talk to people like myself and just send the recipe if you think it's a good one? Just let me know if you're still there. All right. Yeah. So going back to the Grandfather, I bought the Grandfather. Before I bought the Grandfather, I had a go at making my own hop mash tun, and it didn't really work out too well. I think I'm impatient. I have a bit of hyperactivity. I move too much, or probably a bit too active, and I think it's frustrating waiting for it to get to the right temperature when I need it at the right temperature. So taking all the calculations of the hot water before Finru does post his recipes on his channel, just said there on there, if you guys aren't watching. I think we need to talk about grain, mate. I need the education. Oh yeah, okay, no worries, mate. Rob, we catch up again sometime and we'll have a chat. Yeah, so what I'm trying to talk about is the Grandfather. Basically, if you want to buy a homebrew system, a all-in-one system, I'd steer away from it a little bit. It's very expensive compared to, let's say, a Brewzilla, which I don't have. I have a boiler that is a Brewzilla, but you've got to add all the additives to it to make it a brewery. The Brewzilla worked. It was made to work, and it wasn't built out of brilliant stuff, but it worked. You're paying a lot of money for a Grandfather to get the extra high quality products and still had problems. I had to update my valves. I had to update my my basket, the push in tray things. Yeah, these things. Some people never had a problem, but I did. I had massive problems. The silicone ring that went around these always came off when I pushed it into the grain basket, straight in, or what they call it, a hot basket, or no, it's a grain basket, or grain tube. So I had to buy something that they reinvented, and that seems to work a treat. So things like that, you buy something like that, you think they refine that before they sell it for that kind of pricing. That's a little bit disappointing when they do that. Finru, have a great sleep, mate. Gash over at Homebrew Network definitely sold me on the new Brewzilla. Yeah, Gash is quite a smart guy, or Gavin. I support his channel through Patreon because he was the only one that actually offered advice to me, in-depth advice for a lot of things. I didn't take it all, and it doesn't mean that I don't respect him, but I didn't take his advice because I had my own mind and I tried my own things first. But very, very intelligent guy. If you guys want any great advice, that bloke is the bloke to go to, and that's the channel you should be watching. It's very informative. He's a very intelligent guy, guys. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I had a Brewzilla, can tell you that now. I wish I bought one first off. Anyway, I've got the grain father, I've done it up, fixed it up, made it work, and as it works now, I'm very happy with it. It works fine. Yeah. Anyway, off that topic. Another thing I should talk to you about too is I started my channel about 4.5 years ago, and I've just been enjoying doing this kind of thing. It gets us people together to talk about brewing and to get on with the situation of learning how to brew from scratch as a beginner. I'm by no means great at anything. And I'm, what I call it, a jack of all trades, master of none. That's who I am, basically, a jack of all trades, master of none. I do all kinds of things, have fun, but I never master anything. What was I getting at? What was I getting at? I can't remember now. Oh, yeah. There's a channel that sent me a message, never monetized me or anything like that, but gave me some of the best advice. The best advice was, if you're ever going to start your own channel, is don't do the channel for money. Never do it if you want to make money. Do it for the fun, and that's why I did it. A while back there, I was getting a bit disgruntled. I was watching my analytics and found that things were slowing down, and then I spoke to him. I said, how's your analytics going at the moment? And he said, oh, it's really bad. And I went, oh my God, the same thing's happened to me. So it's basically not the channel, it's actually how everything runs. It's a topic, or it's a trend, or Google stopping people being recommended, or me being recommended to you guys if you don't do a monetization on the channel. I'm sorry, gone crazy. If you don't do a like on my channel when you watch my video, it tells Google that you're not keen on it, so they won't recommend anything else. That's the same topic, not my channel, but anybody for the same topic. So ticking that like button really, really helps the channel big time, more than anything else. Just so you know. And I'm doing this now 4.5 years in. I've made hardly any money. All the money I've made, I've got about half. It's paid for about half of what I've done to actually do the channel. It gives you an idea. Okay, who's talking? Hi Pierre. Sean M. Hi Pierre. I am doing the brewery course at TAFE, and they use Brewmeister mash tun and the SS Brewtech fermentation vessels. That's expensive for students wanting to brew. Yeah, it is. To get something like that, you're better off getting just cheap stuff. Just use a mash tun. Get a esky and just fill it up with hot water. Check your temperature. Throw your grains in. Know that your temperature is going to drop 6 degrees or something when you throw your grains in. Let it steep. Bring it through. You'll get efficiency of like 75%, 77% just by doing that. It works fine. And just do it. It's cheap, and you can make some great brews out of it. Yeah, so you can do brewing cheaply, but if you want to get the best out of your brew, you do need better products, I suppose, to refine your hobby, and it works. Okay, Brian's Casual Cosplay. Bloody oath, the algorithm is a bane of everyone's existence. Yeah, people don't trust the algorithm, which I don't. But on saying that, I see some people out there who are bloody idiots, and they're getting 1 million subscribers every week. It's just ridiculous. I just don't get it. I'm not gonna be a bloody idiot too. What the hell? I've tried everything. I've tried having another me called Cornelius. I've tried making it funny. I've tried to do anything I can, but it just doesn't really, because the topic's not popular. Well, it is popular with us brewers, but it's not popular worldwide. It's not a big thing for YouTube to promote, so this is how it is. So I'm happy to do this, and I am learning a shitload, I can tell you that. Alrighty, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much for sticking around. It's been 45 minutes, and I've been experimenting a lot with all the different things I can do with live streaming, and I really appreciate all of your input. It really, really is good. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being a subscriber of Simple Homebrew. And we will see you next time. Cheers, guys. Have a great one. I don't know what I was trying to say then. Sorry, guys. Bloody idiot, eh? Alright, guys. Catch ya. Hang on. Before I do it, I'd just like to thank you guys for sticking around having a chat on here. It's really good. It gets me going and it makes me want to do it more. Cheers, guys. Thank you.